Okay, guys, this next story is a follow-up story that we're doing on the migrant luxury apartment building. Because if you don't know, we had did a story where the migrants was going to move into a luxury apartment building up in Harlem. Yes, Harlem. Mayor Adams had to drop his dinner and get up to Harlem so he could stop the community from getting into an outroar and protesting against this move. Now, the move didn't happen, but people in the community are still in an outroar because now they're deciding to take the building and turn it into a homeless shelter. Not for migrants, but for the underserved. Many people are calling for this building to be turned into low income, and now the owner of this building has come to call out to get full control of his property that was taken from him due to taxes. Now, while many are in dispute or still in an uproar about this situation, the migrants was going to move into this luxury establishment that you see here. Let's just jump right into the story and see how the owner feels about this situation. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts.
Building, which is at the heart of what could be a fight for the future of this community. The city is moving forward with plans to transform the five-story structure, which has been vacant for years, into transitional housing for families, despite complaints from residents, which believe the area is already oversaturated with shelters. They're calling for permanent housing to tackle the local homeless crisis.
We can't sit back and say it's okay. Our people have to have housing.
Members of the community say they were not notified that the vacant building would be repurposed, and they only noticed something was happening when the furniture was being brought in.
I would like to see.
So, guys, the debate and the thought from you, what we want to know from you is that should this location have been used to house migrants? Now, they deterred from that plan, and they're going to use the building to house homeless people, not migrants that are seeking asylum, just regular homeless people. And they're saying the community is calling for this luxury apartment building to be turned into affordable housing, permanent housing, not just temporary housing, because it's such a nice establishment. Let me know your thoughts.
Is transparency and accountability, because most of the times the community is often finding out things last minute.
Mayor Eric Adams has visited the site twice in recent days following the outcry. Members of the community were even able to tour some of the 35 units. However, they say they were blindsided when they were contacted by Trevor Whittingham, who says he is the building's original owner. Whittingham is now suing in federal court to keep ownership, which he claims was illegally seized after several false mechanical liens were allegedly placed on the property.
I put $8,130,000 of my own money in this building. Wouldn't I be scared? Wouldn't you be scared? They had what you call a secret sale of the building for the referee deed. The building is worth $50 million. $400,000 for a $50 million building. How could that be? They were the only ones at the auction.
Whittingham, a local business owner who migrated here from Jamaica, says he bought the land back in 1994 after years of working, saving, and securing a bank loan. His plan was to use it for condo apartments. As he waits on a judge's decision, people here have questions of their own.
How is
What? I mean, I'm going to run that back so we can hear that again. The owner, the previous owner, of this apartment building said the property was snatched right under his hands due to taxes. If you don't know, if they put a tax lien on your property, the government can then take back that property, the government and the bank. And once they put a tax lien on your property, someone can go in there, claim and put the bid on the taxes, and then now they have right to your property. I mean, things that make you go, what, people? And oftentimes, neighborhoods like Brooklyn, Harlem, the property value explodes overnight at times. So you could have a property that's worth $3 million. A couple zone laws change, a couple things change, and then now that property could be worth $10 million. And guess what? While that's all a great thing, while your property value raises, your taxes raises. So if one year they say, man, you know, this property is worth $3 million, next year it's worth $10 million, you could go from paying, we're just throwing out numbers, $100,000 in taxes, right? We're just throwing out numbers, to $300,000 in taxes. Just like that, the same property, nothing changed. And this is how some people get taxed out of their community.
Federal court to keep ownership, which he claims was illegally seized after several false mechanical liens were allegedly placed on the property.
I put $8,130,000 of my own money in this building.
What?
Wouldn't I be scared? Wouldn't you be scared? They had what you call a secret sale of the building for the referee deed. The building is worth $50 million. $400,000 for a $50 million building. How could that be? They were the only ones at the auction.
Whittingham, a local business owner who migrated here from Jamaica, says he bought the land back in 1994 after years of working, saving, and securing a bank loan. His plan was to use it for condo apartments. As he waits on a judge's decision, people here have questions of their own.
How is all this able to happen, all this transaction, beds and tables moving in there, when this building is actually in litigation in federal court?
Rally organizers say they're pushing to have a sit-down meeting with city leaders on the future of this building. And in the meantime, they say they will keep protesting.
Wow.
2101.
Wow. Things that make you go, what, people? Now the community is in an uproar and fighting back so this man can get full ownership back of his building. They're saying that the city went and took this property due to tax liens and tax lien scandals. They put the taxes up on this property. The man probably had some tax problems, and then they moved to take it. The problem was that they were the only ones showing up at the bid, at the auction. You're off auctioning off prime real estate in Harlem, and you're the only one that shows up to the bidding? Things that make you go, what, people? Let me know your thoughts.